Welcome everybody to RVT. This is RVT Rashid's Video Tube in conjunction with RMJC, Rashid's Music Jukebox Center. And I am Rashid the R-Man coming on live on social media, Google Plus, YouTube, and other social media platforms as Instagram and the like. Excuse me. I'm glad you guys could join me. Now listen up. I thought I could come on this Friday and give us an earful for about an hour or so, because the show is still in progress. Y'all know the deal. And it's Friday. We want something to look at, okay? We want some Rashid to look at. So I decided to come on the air and shoot some fat with you guys, if you don't mind. We're comfortable here. How you doing, baby? Ready for another one? Okay. After this, we'll get something to eat. I know we got something on the stove and everything, but we're gonna wait. Here on social media, when you really get involved with social media, you tend to understand what it's all about, and you have to really understand that it's as is with anything. Talking too fast. It's as if, well, I'm saying that shit again, fuck that, but with anything. When you first go to the gym, you're so motivated. And you exercise, all of a sudden, brother, when you first become a Christian, it's the same way. You're so motivated. But then after a while, you start, the spark is gone. Then, when you exercising on a diet, you start losing weight really fast. And then it slows up. So you after a while, you start. And the social media coming on is the same. When you first come on, you get this drive when you first get on the air and start knowing people listening to you. You're so fully, but after a while, you start to. But this is a normal procedure. Y'all don't know how bad I want to go against y'all thinking I'm like that, because I'm careful now, because no, baby, let me speak my fucking shit. Because we know what we want to see. I don't want y'all to take your eye off the birdie, okay? Don't take your eye off the birdie. Now we know what's going on around here. You know what? I'm not even gonna. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? Y'all my bees. Y'all know what I want to say, right? Okay. Don't even try that shit. That's all, and I'm gonna leave it like that. But in any given sense, whoever don't know what I'm talking about is, I'm not dying out around here. It's just I'm taking things on another level. Okay, I'm taking things on another level, but don't be surprised if some crazy stuff happen. All right, for y'all, back to y'all, she gets your bees, but just know that we are going to grow, and we are going to really dig in things around here. It's almost like that. My videos are warnings and shit of what's to come and shit, and I hope it's like that. I know it seems like that, and I hope it is like that. But you guys gotta understand that it takes time to create something, like what I'm trying to create around here. It's not an overnight thing, guys. It really isn't. So I just want to keep y'all on the up about that shit. All right. And speaking of that, I have the animation coming up of Aqua Rangers RYS. Y'all know that I have that coming up, and I said we're gonna stick around Aqua Ocean Conversation, because that's what it's about. It's about underwater, so forth. And y'all saw our badge for RY. Yeah, our Aqua Ranger RYS badge. So it's really a pleasure to share this amazing invention that we invented around here. It's good to share this with you guys. It really is. Now, expect to see it very soon. primarily this is the last week of the month. So here we go again with this bullshit. And is it just me, or these months are just flying the fuck by so quickly? I mean, like, god damn, we can't even goddamn breathe. I mean, it's like every time you turn around, it's a new goddamn month here. I mean, we're getting older here. Hello? The fuck? God, some of us don't want life to go by quickly anymore. Jesus. Mm-mm-mm. It's just going by so fast. It's going by so fast. Anyway, like that, like our badge. The Aqua Rangers badge that y'all see on y'all TV set right now. We're going to keep it into science fiction around here. Now, the reason why I say keep it into science fiction, because at first I said we're going to stick it to Aqua was underwater and all. But I wanted to take a turn because it's all under... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, sweetheart. That's the point. It's all under science fiction. All of it's under sci-fi. So, what I'm trying to say is that I saw something in the paper in the headlines that sparked my attention. That really sparked my attention. And I want you guys to check this out. Maybe you know what I'm talking about, and if you I envy you. I envy you guys who say, Rashid, I knew that already. I envy you. But I'll tell you what that is later on in the show. In this segment that we're doing. Anyway, I'm impressed because I came across, let me see if I can punch it up on screen here. Just give me a second. If I'm blurring out right now, please forgive me. I have to get better equipment, and I will be getting better equipment later on, mind you. Just wait 1 second here. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see. I was one of the guys that watched Jag. If y'all could hear me, I watched Jag. Jag was one of the best shows, government shows, military shows. Jag was completely the shit. I swear to God. And that guy went on to be a good actor, a Hollywood actor too. Forgot his name. But I'm not one of those guys around here on my cast that mentions names a lot. You know, in today's when people talk about movies and parts in movies, people always mentioning names and shit. His name. So I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of those guys. I guess because I don't know if they want their names mentioned. You know? I don't know. Maybe they don't want their names mentioned. Did you? You know, I don't want. You know, that's why they hate social. That's why so many people hate social media now. That's why so many people can't stand social media now because they say, you know, there's advertisement friendlies and monetization and some shit like that there. See, all these things, that's why they hate social media now, because they mention names too damn much, and they think they know every goddamn thing, and they don't. And they say, don't mention my name around ads and shit. You know, that's why it's a big mess. That's not the reason why I don't mention names. I just feel as though it's taking the magic out of things if I mention names. If you want to know who these people are, look them up yourself personally, by yourself on your time, and you get your perception of who they are as a person, individual, playing the role that, you know, I just think it's better the way it used to be, of just enjoying what they do, their art, besides, instead of looking at their personal life and who they are. And today, they vice versa. They got to look at their personal life. Yeah, they got to look at their personal life before they look at their artwork or whatever they do on the fucking shit. That's how it's done now, but I'm against all of that. I just don't, and that's why I don't mention names that much. I want to keep it around RVT. We keeping it the way the fuck it, the way the shit. I was, as usual, I was looking for You know, I always check the news every day. Y'all know that as a broadcaster, I check the news every day. And I was surprised. I was very surprised. I check the news every day. It's my job. I'm a broadcaster. That's what I do. And I was surprised to come across good news for Mark Hamill. Good news for him. Because if y'all don't know Mark, that's Luke fucking Skywalker, dude. That's Luke Skywalker. And I'm very happy for him because we found out that Mark Hamill is getting his start on a Walk of Fame, which I think is very honorable, in my opinion, because a lot of us believe he should have been on a Walk of Fame a long time ago. Needless to say, the big news is out that Mark Hamill is on getting his name on a Walk of Fame. And like I said, this is Luke Skywalker from Star Wars. The number one movie of this time, it used to be anyway, of the times. It's just one of those movies that's beyond a cult following. Has its own fucking, it has its own religion, for God's sake. And to see Mark Hamill have his name on the Walk of Fame is a great achievement for him, as well as people that follow the Star Wars saga. It's a great achievement for everyone. On it, William Shatner. You all know William Shatner. Now that's James T. Kirk from Star Trek. He caught wind of Mark Hamill's achievement, and he every now and then he comes out in the public and sticks his finger and pokes at them, the Star Wars franchise. So he came on and congratulated Mark Hamill about being on the Walk of Fame. He congratulated him, but this is how he did it. I thought it was real funny. He had a funny way of doing it, and this is what he said. He said, this is what William Shatner said: "Congratulations. By the way, ask for a star on the south side of the street. I'm on the north side and don't want to devalue the neighborhood." And Mark Hamill replied, "Thanks, Bill. It wouldn't be as special without a classic Shatner burn from you. Live long, but get lost." There's a love sign at Mark Hamill, but the thing is, live long and prosper. He says, live long and get lost. I thought that was really funny. And they went back at each other with this little pokey thing here. It's really amazing to see these two side by side like that. It's really amazing. And to have William Shatner take note of Mark Hamill's achievement is really good to see. It's really good to see. And that's what happened in the tweets, in the Twitterverse. They call it the Twitterverse. The Twitterverse about this. Now, Star Wars have been with me since I was 7 years old. 8 years old. It has. It's been with me that long. Baby, we were children, but it's been with me that long. From playing with the figures all the way to things that I forgot about. Being jealous of people that had more figures than me. But so has Star Trek. And what I want to talk about with Star Trek that I find interesting about Star Trek, the best Star Trek to me had to be Star Trek The Wrath of Khan. The Wrath of Khan. That was the best Star Trek movie to me. And sorry we don't have Trekkies the way we used to have them. But there's a lot of reasons for that we don't want to go into. But that right there is the best stuff. Keep it on Sci-Fi because this still promoting Aqua Rangers. So we keep it on Sci-Fi. So something Sci-Fi happened in the news, I wanted to bring it to RVT and we can talk about it. And like I said, that was really good to look at. That William Shatner noticed that Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, is getting Star Walk of Fame and poke fun at him like that. I think that was really cool. Speaking of Star Trek, I got a bone to pick with you guys, and I've told you guys that I'm jealous of you, and I'm gonna tell you why. That's only if you knew. If you did not know, be honest with yourself. Yeah, because we're gonna tell them the truth about shit. Be honest with yourself. Don't play around. Don't kid around. But I'll tell you in a few minutes. This is the best, by far, the best Star Trek franchise in a movie genre that I've ever seen. Some people say the Journey Home was the best one. I think the Wrath of Khan, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because in it, you followed it so thoroughly, kind of like For Your Eyes Only with Roger Moore, the James Bond series. You followed it all the way. You understood it. It wasn't that really complicated about it, Genesis and all. But that Genesis went back to the original Star Trek that came on television, which I didn't know about. Now, this is why I don't feel bad about that, because I was a child back then. So watching Star Trek back then, I really didn't know what was going on. So you couldn't really say, okay, I couldn't really say I didn't know what was going on and I feel bad about it. But saying I'm a Trekkie and not knowing certain things that I'm about to bring out is an insult. And that's what I've seen. Now, I'm going to tell you what I mean. We all know the Star Trek Enterprise. We all know the whole cast of Star Trek. We already got that. And if you're a Trekkie, you have to know what I'm about to tell you right now. If you don't know, there's no way you know goddamn Trekkie, dude. And it's something that I didn't hear one person bring out. And I sat back and watched that goddamn fucking Star Trek Wrath of Khan over and over and over till it drilled me in my head. And I didn't hear one person, not one individual, bring out what I'm about to say. First of all, you see Khan right there? Alright. Khan goes back to the original Star Trek. That's Khan right there. Him and Kirk was fighting each other for a very, very long time. Very long time. When Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan came out, I didn't hear one individual, and I was all around everywhere. One individual would say, I know who Khan is. Khan is from the original Star Trek. Not one Trekkie on television. Not all these people walking around saying they Trekkies. I didn't hear one person catch that. That Khan is part of the Star Trek franchise. He goes back to the original motion television series, Star Trek. I didn't know that. Because when I saw Khan, I was a kid. I was 12 years old when Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan came out. I thought he was a new character. We thought he was a new character. Now, what, and all these people walking around here, talking that shit, they're Trekkie. Now, one of them said, oh, that's Khan from the original Star Trek. Not one. I didn't hear it one time. So I'm wondering, did these people think that Khan was a new character like Rashid, like me? Because I didn't know. We were sitting down watching Star Trek. And Khan, that's Khan and Kirk right there. So when it came out, Star Trek, The Wrath of Khan, somebody should have, hey, that's Khan from the original. So you would get really excited. I ain't see one person get excited about that. I don't know how many people. And if you did say, oh, Rashid, I knew that, I'm jealous of you. I'm jealous of you. That's why I'm jealous of you right there. Because you knew that Khan goes back to the original Star Trek. And that, I'm jealous of that. Because I couldn't, so the point I'm trying to make is, I feel like a doof. Because Star Trek, The Wrath of Khan was by far, in my opinion, the best Star Trek movie they ever made. I really enjoyed that. But to know that Khan, which I didn't know, goes back to the original to say at this point, from like he was on, he's part of the legacy of Star Trek. I didn't know that. Now Khan and Kirk was fighting each other because Khan says that Kirk killed his wife, was responsible for his wife being killed. Alright? And you got the Genesis saga and everything else. Now, what's funny about the Wrath of Khan is that Khan drove Kirk fucking like Khan! He was kicking, he was driving Kirk up a fucking wall. Kirk was like, you keep missing the target. Khan was just getting to his ass. And I never seen Kirk get out of line with nobody ever really got to him. Only situations we'd be like, okay, Spock, I said, beam me up here, and shit. That was funny when he was okay. I said, beam me up, and he's going through some shit, and it was funny and shit. But you never see nobody got on his bad side like fucking Khan did. He was like, Khan, he got to his ass. He really pushed his button. So to know that this been going on for such a long time, it's like I missed something. It's like I missed out on something, and that really gets to me because I really, really like Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan, but I should have known that he goes back to the original Star. I should have known because when it first came on, he was like, Khan was like, he was talking to two, I think, Star Trek the Enterprise. Part of the fleet. He said, I don't know you. He said, but you, I know very. So you knew that he was around. You knew he was from somewhere when he said that. I don't know you. Then he said, Kirk, my old friend. So when you heard these words in Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, you kind of knew that, all right, he's familiar with. But for a person who don't know he's from the original Star Trek, it's like, all right, you knew something was there, but you didn't know that he was from the original goddamn shit. And that was all over now. There's no more, you gotta dig to find Star Trek fans now. So it's like, oh, I missed out on, it's really fucking, but it's just interesting. It's just, interesting. And I think that Chrissy Alley, that girl right there, is the prettiest woman I have ever laid out. When she played on Star Trek, she was fine. You say fine, a woman is fine. But then you say a woman is fine. That bitch is fine, man. That's one pretty woman, dude. And I just wanted to bring that out. I know they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Okay? I know they ain't got nothing to do with anything. But this is my show, and I can say what I want to say. And that's one pretty woman there. That's one pretty woman there, man. Oh, God, she got some pretty eyes. And Chrissy Alley started doing Jenny Craig commercial. She still was. She did Look Who's Talking with John Travolta. I think she's Italian. Ain't she Italian? I think so. She is so pretty. She is... Damn, she is just the most prettiest. Anyway, let me get back to something. Now, congratulations to Mark Hamill, who's going on a Walk of Fame. Now, I have information about that, about Mark Hamill. If you just give me a second. Any one of you guys who's interested in going down there and seeing the ceremony. Alright? I have some information for you about that. Just give me a few minutes. Punch it up on the screen here. I know why she won't be there. I can't because I have things to do. But we want to congratulate Mark Hamill again because that's a really amazing. To get your name on the Walk of Fame is really something because it's there for life. You'll be gone, but your name's still there. So, Mark Hamill received the 2,630th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, with the ceremony taking place at 6834 Hollywood Boulevard in front of the L. Captain Theater at 11:30 a.m. Star Wars creator George Lucas and Hamill's co-star Harrison Ford will help MC with Leron Gobler, president. Now, Leron is president and CEO of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, so he's going to be there. All right. Again, that's 11:30 a.m. in the morning. And that's at 6834 Hollywood Boulevard in front of the Capitan Theater. All right. So you guys get down there and participate in that. Should be something to see. To be there when Mark Hamill gets his. This is Luke Skywalker gets his star on the Walk of Fame, which is amazing. That's amazing. That's really amazing. That's really good news. And she's the prettiest Star Trek. That girl there is pretty right there. That's a pretty girl there, man. That's a pretty fucking Vulcan there. No doubt about it. She had to teach me. I swear to God on that. All that Vulcan shit. She had to teach me that shit. I swear to God. No doubt about it. I like her. I like Christiali. I think Christiali, the way she is just... I know she ain't doing nothing. I know she's not doing anything anymore. But she's one of the prettiest celebrities to ever grace the screen. Dude. She is. You only get a handful of pretty women in Hollywood that grace the screen. And she's one of them. She's just she's a knockout. She had the most prettiest eyes I ever seen. She's just a very attractive woman. Whoever don't like it too fucking bad, nobody asks you. Now, get your asses down there, guys, so you can scream and holler for Mark Hamill when they say, here's your star on the Walk of Fame. You want to be there to do that, okay? Get your asses down there. Get your ass to Mars. 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 Wait, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger, Total Recall. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mark Hamill's ceremony. Get your ass to Mark Hamill's ceremony. Get your ass to Mark Hamill's ceremony. So I think that's good for Mark Hamill. That's really cool. That's really cool. So what else going with you guys? I'm gonna get back to shit. So what else going with you guys? I just thought we're gonna keep things in sci-fi. So we're gonna keep things in sci-fi, promoting Aqua Rangers RYS. And I came across that. I said that's kind of sci-fi. Him getting his star on a Walk of Fame is kind of sci-fi. I said I'm gonna come on here and talk about it. Though one of the comments said he been should have had that. He said he should have been had that, man. That's Luke Skywalker, for Christ's sake. I was looking at we was looking at stars who didn't have their name on the Walk of Fame, because the conversation came up about getting an award, and how I went into detail about how I received so many plaques and awards I could fill my wall up, but I never got a trophy. My genre was just plaques and awards, and I could cover a whole wall up, not a small wall either, a big wall with how many plaques and awards I've received in my lifetime, but I never received a trophy. And I went into a situation, a detailed conversation about how important it is to have your name on the Walk of Fame. Speaking of Mark Hamill's achievement, and I was curious. I wanted to know how many celebrities didn't have their name on the Walk of Fame. So I did some research and found out that I didn't know a lot, like Sean Connery, Denzel Washington. I didn't know they didn't have that. Woody Allen don't have his name on the Walk of Fame. That don't even sound right. But yeah, Clint Eastwood don't have his name on the Walk of Fame. So all of this was a shock to me. And it was more appealing. It was more shocking. I want you to hear this part about it. I want you to hear this. If a celebrity say their name, suppose a celebrity say to you, "I have my name on the Walk of Fame." For some reason, you'll think they lying. But if somebody point their finger at a celebrity and say they have their name on the Walk of Fame, you believe it. So I find that very strange. Don't you find it odd? I think that's just really fucking odd. That if a celebrity say, "Look, I got my name on the Walk of Fame," for some reason, it's reasonable doubt there. It's some reason, for some strange reason, it's reasonable doubt. But if somebody point their finger at a celebrity and say they got their name on the Walk of Fame, you believe it right away. Don't you find that odd? I mean, it's just things that make you scratch your head and wonder why. Why is it like that? You know, it's just, how important is that Walk of Fame anyway? I mean, I know that once you get your name on there, it's there for good. How many celebrities want their name on a Walk of Fame? Would you like your name on a Walk of Fame? Of course you would. Some people say, "No, I won't." What the fuck you talking about? No, I don't. Well, here's the thing about that is Mark Hamill's getting his name on the Walk of Fame and is well deserved. And I wanted to bring it on here so to let y'all know. And if y'all want to go down there, I gave y'all the address now. So go down there and cheer for him. And Harrison Ford gonna be there. Too bad Carrie Fisher, rest in peace, she can't be there. But I'm sure she would like to know that Mark Hamill's name is getting on the Walk of Fame. That would have been nice for her to know. But of course, her deceased, she can't be there. It's good George Lucas goes. George Lucas don't have his name on the Walk of Fame. And that's a shocker. He's gonna be, of course he's gonna be there. That's Star Wars. He created the fucking thing. But it's really interesting to know that he don't have his name on the Walk of Fame. I just, they can. I'm sure they can't fit every celebrity's name on the Walk of Fame. I'm sure they can't, but it'll be it'll be blocks and blocks of stars there. It'll be blocks, and that is a famous tourist site. The Hollywood Walk of Fame is a very famous tourist site. Also, something to look at, something to think about. Yeah, it's a very famous tourist site. I don't know the directional map to get y'all there. Who wants to participate in Mark Hamill's inauguration, whatever you call that? I don't know how many of you guys to get there to be a part of that, but it'll be nice if you're a Star Wars fan to go and support them if you want. Or they want to get an address out on the news thing on the website. So I know some of you guys are into Star Wars and all of that, so I just wanted to bring it here. And the fact that I'm promoting Aqua Range, I wanted to bring it here and let you know. So you go down there and do your thing, and that's it. I wanted to get into a discussion about trophies and awards. And maybe another time, because I'm really not feeling it right now. I'm really not feeling it. But I want to get into discussion later on about trophies and awards. Because there's something odd and crazy about that. Because everybody feel a certain way. And, I don't have some people say I don't have my award Walk of Fame. A lot of celebrities listen to me now and so forth. You're thinking about it the wrong way. In my opinion, you're thinking about it all the wrong way. That's not the way to look at it. It really isn't. Anybody can have something. It's just how it's given to you. In other words, you could get your own damn awards. But I don't want to get into that. I'm going to get into discussion about that later on. I'm not going to get into it right now. I'm very shocked that Khan was part of Star Trek, and I wanted to bring that on, and I also wanted to bring on a sci-fi conversation promoting Aqua Rangers. And let me think if is there anything else. This has been less than an hour. I'm not going to, guys. I gotta get to work here, and I just wanted to come on just to yell at you guys. So I'm trying to think. I don't think that there's anything else I want to talk about. I'm sorry, but it's nothing else I want to discuss right now. Let me see. I don't have anything else. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to come back on the air. I'm gonna try to come back on the air probably Sunday. Probably Sunday. Come back on the air about Sunday with something like this to talk, so we can talk about, have something to talk about. This might not have to suit a lot of y'all pilots, because y'all know what we talk about around here, but I thought as though it was science fiction, I wanted to talk about it. Plus to congratulate Mark Hamill, even though he hang out in parking lots, in car parking lots bothering people. At least, no, he likes parking lots. So still, he's getting his name on Walk of Fame. And Shatner poked fun at him and congratulated him, and I wanted to talk. And guys, I don't know what else to say to you guys. I'm repeating the same fucking show. But let me get out of here. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. All right? Hey, when you guys got nothing to say, it's best to keep your mouth shut. So I'm gonna just go ahead and go. And I might be up again tomorrow or Sunday. So heads out for that, okay? And I'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.